Welcome to your crib. So on your fireplace, inside of this cabinet, directly to the left of the fireplace, you're going to have a plumbing valve for your gas line. There's going to be a key similar to this one. If you ever want to turn it off, you just put it in, turn it counterclockwise, it'll shut off the gas. We're going to leave it on for when y'all move in. This is going to be y'all's remote that y'all have in your warranty pack. It's as simple as clicking power, and then you can adjust the temperature to your favor or your liking. On the fireplace itself, it does take a second for it to get rolling, and when it does finally kick on, you will have a period. It usually takes a minute, 30 seconds, 2 minutes, that you're going to see a little bit of fogging on the glass. That's just because of the temperature change inside of the unit itself. So don't worry or don't freak out when you see that. That definitely goes away after a couple minutes. So these are going to be GFCIs for all your kitchen appliances. If for whatever reason your microwave, your refrigerator, your range, dishwasher, disposal, for whatever reason you aren't getting power, come into the pantry, close the door behind you, and you'll see a red light if they aren't working properly. All you have to do is push that tab in, and whenever you have no light showing, everything's good to go. So on both the kids' bathroom, so the Jack and Jill from bedroom 2 and bedroom 3, you're gonna see this black pipe that's coming down into the main drain of the sink. Those are gonna be the primary drains, one for each unit, and they're gonna be on both sinks. On your washer and dryer setup, you have a hot and cold. It's just like every other valve in the house. Whenever those valves are turned parallel with the lines, they're flowing. Same thing on your gas down here. It's currently capped and turned off. Whenever you have your installers come out, they'll just remove this cap and turn this valve. So on your gas range, there is a valve back behind the range. If you ever needed to access that, you do have to pull out the range to get to that. If you do have any kind of gas leak, anything like that, definitely would recommend going to the meter itself and shutting it off at the meter outside. So on your disposal on your sink, if you ever notice that there's a loud grinding noise or anything like that, there's an Allen key that's going to be in your warranty box. Underneath the disposal, there's going to be a little keyhole. You'll just push this in there, crank it around 3 or 4 times, make sure you're running water, turn it on, and it should clear out any debris that you have jammed in there. So in the AV closet, your upper box here is going to be controlling all of your alarm system. On the lower box, this is going to be all your cables for all your TV, and then these conduits here are going to be what's run from the exterior over by the electrical panels for your service. There is an outlet in the bottom of it, so you can put your box or your modem, whatever, in here. And up above, these are going to be all of your cat cables for TV, any floor plugs you may have, etc. So this is y'all's Renai tankless hot water heater. It's currently set up to 120. I believe factory set about 110. So we definitely bumped that up. This is going to be your gas valve. Same thing throughout the entire house. As long as this is parallel with the pipe, you've got gas flowing to the unit. It does have a drain pan underneath just in case there are ever any leaks. It's going to drain to the exterior of the house. On this side here, it isn't connected just yet, but this is going to be y'all's Wi-Fi module. There's going to be instructions on how to set that up on your phone. You can schedule the hot water heater to start cycling earlier in the morning to where your showers don't take super long to heat up. On the back side here, this is going to be your dehumidifier slash mechanical fresh air. On the bottom, you'll see it has a drain pan as well. Just from condensation, it does have a float switch on it. Automatically shuts off the unit if there is any water that starts to flow into the pan. All right, so these are both of your AC units. In regards to gas line, there's going to be two lines per unit. It's the exact same thing as everything in the house. If it's parallel, that means there's gas flowing. If you ever do smell gas for whatever reason coming off of one of the units, you can definitely just shut that off call Auto Mechanical, and they'll come out and take a look and see if it's something on the plumbing side or if it's on the unit side. If you ever do need to do any maintenance work, you know, replace filters, there's 2 switches here. These are going to be your switches for both units. You can simply just turn them off. Come here to the filter, pull the filter out, place it. The size on these are 20 by 25 by 4. They are labeled on the box. The most important thing on the filters is there's an arrow on all the filters. All the filters need to face towards the unit, or the arrows need to face towards the unit. We'll put in new filters before y'all move in. So I generally recommend homeowners, you know, if you have a dog, you know, start off at every 2 months. If you're pulling out the filters and they're really dirty, bump it up to maybe a month and a half on swapping out filters. I think you can get a 2-pack at Home Depot for 45 bucks. Also on the units, and going to the 2 pipes that we looked at above bedroom 3, you're gonna have a primary drain, which drains down to bedroom 2 and 3's Jack and Jill bathroom. Each sink has one of the lines from the units going down to those. This is going to be your secondary drain with the pan underneath. These both have float switches as well, so if water does start to accumulate in those pans, it will shut off the unit so it's not flowing into the house. On this piece, or on this pipe and on this pipe here, these are connected to the primary drains. You can go on Amazon, they make 30 packs of tablets that you can drop in there. It's an algicide. It kills any algae or buildup that are in those pipes. I recommend doing that every 6 months to a year. Drop a couple tablets in there and you're good to go. So the 2 pipes that are coming out above the bedroom 3 window are going to be your secondary drains for your AC unit. If you ever notice water dripping out of those, definitely give Auto Mechanical a call, because it means that your primary drains are most likely stopped up. So these are going to be 5 different valves for your sprinkler system. We'll go to the other side of the house and show you y'all's water line and the control box. All right, so on the main water supply to the house, this is going to be your main water supply. Whenever this is, again, like the gas, is parallel with the piping, your water it's flowing into the house. Whenever you want to turn it off, turn it perpendicular, and shuts off the water to the house. Now, I do always recommend, whenever you do, for whatever reason, if you have to turn this off, you go to turn it back on, just to make sure you're not shooting water high pressure through the house. Slowly turn it on and open up a faucet or 2 inside of your house whenever you do this. On your sprinkler system supply line, so this line is going to supply all the valves on the opposite side of the house that we took a video of a minute ago. Your main control for water is going to be inside of this box. There is some water, groundwater, standing in it at the moment, but you'll just turn that valve all the way to the left. Whenever we do have cold temperatures coming through, you want to make sure that this valve is turned all the way off, supplying water to the bell, and then also come in, turn this valve perpendicular with the piping. There are 2 flathead screwdriver bolts here. You want to turn those, release all the pressure out of the line, and then leave them open during any cold weather. That's going to prevent the pipes from holding water and freezing over and expanding and potentially cracking. This is y'all's garage door keypad. It's currently programmed to y'all's house address. Y'all can come in and follow these steps up here, and it will be in the warranty pack as well on how to change that. Y'all are also going to have 3 remotes for the garage door. This is y'all's sprinkler control box. This is going to be the Wi-Fi module that's attached to it. Everything's already preset per the recommendations from our landscaper. You want to always make sure that the dial is always turned to auto. If you are having issues with your sprinkler system, whether it be cracks or heads spraying the house, anything like that, you can always just switch it over to off. Manual watering stations, you can go to manual. It has an option for all. You can click how long you want to do it for, or you can go to each individual section and set it that way. that's it. On the outdoor grill, whenever y'all do come in to install the grill and the doors and everything, this is gonna be the gas line connection for it. And then this red valve here is gonna control gas on or off whenever the valve on any of the gas valves in the house are turned perpendicular to the line. It is off. To turn it on, you'll turn it parallel with the line. So next to y'all's electrical panel, you'll have 2 low voltage lines that come off of the back pole. This box here as well feeds a conduit up into y'all's low voltage area up on the 2nd floor. Both of these have string lines attached to them. That way, whenever you have AT&T or Xfinity come out, they can tie it directly to the pole, run it underground to this box that'll take it up to the panel upstairs. I always tell people to have whoever you have come out, whether it be Xfinity or AT&T, cut this line in half. On the back end of the line, they can tie on their wiring and run it through. It just makes it a lot easier than trying to just snake it through. All right, this is y'all's electrical service. This is going to be the meter that's coming off the pole in the back of the house. Everything in the panel itself is labeled to each room, floor plugs, smoke detectors, appliances, etc. On these, if you ever do have, let's say the master bathroom ceiling lights aren't working, you come out and you look at your panel. If you see that the breaker's flipped back like this, or it might be in a half position, all you'll have to do is just push it all the way to the right and flip it back over to on. If you do have any issues with having them flip back over, the electrician's phone number is going to be in y'all's warranty bag. So this is Home Team Pest Defense. Y'all have interior lines set in certain areas of the house. All of their information is going to be in y'all's warranty pack, and y'all can schedule a service with them on this.